So I'm just going to pop in some holes with this. Right, finished putting my holes in where I want them. So now I'm going to grind all this down. I wouldn't normally put holes in like this. You'd typically do it if you couldn't plastic weld something. But actually the bumper is so strong that I could waste days and days plastic welding when there's actually no need. The bumper's just got stronger and stronger every time we've put them together. So I'm going to grind all this down now so they'll be even lower than I need. And I've also put holes along the top there. It's just going to give it more chance of not cracking. So let me get grinding and I'll show you the end result of the grinding before I put some fiberglass in. So I've just been grinding away. So obviously you can see all this and that's fine. So what I've done is I've keyed up further than I'm going to be putting my fiberglass. So when my fiberglass sits here, then I'll be sanding again. So eventually there'll be no paint on any of this. So then I can just start fillering. But if I didn't key this up and my fiberglass went to this edge, then the fiberglass isn't going to stick. So there'll be filler down to around here. So you always need to go further than you need. And I couldn't get in this gap with the grinder, so I had to use a wire wall and get in there, which has done it nicely. And then if we look closely, so on this side where I've ground it all down, the lip has been taken down to an edge. There's barely anything on that lip now. And then if we look at this side, there's still a lip there. So obviously I'll do the same with this one. So you can see a difference, there's still paint here. And this one there's no paint up here. And obviously this will all go, but I'm only concentrating on fiberglass in this part at the moment. So you can see it don't look pretty after it's been ground down. There's bits everywhere, but that's good because I've taken that lip down. So it's actually got a chamfer on it now, and the same with this one. So that's high and that's high, so we should be able to lose this. So I'll sand this one down with a DA now, clean up all the edges, and I should start getting some fiberglass in it. Well, that's 2 litres of fiberglass gone. That took quite a while to get all this fiberglass in, but it's in there. I can't put any more in today, otherwise I'll just be lapping material on top of material. But it's looking good. So you can see here where the lines are for the mouldings still, and that's fine. So all I'm going to do is sand all this down, and then I'll put one nice bed all the way through it and just make that nice and smooth. I expected it would sag here because it's quite a depth on the trim where the trim was. They're quite thick, so obviously, you know, where I've not got much to fill it's okay, but there it's trying to sort of sag down, so I was kept trying to pull it up. So I'm not going to do any more until this is all gone off properly, and then I'll put one nice one all the way through, and that'll just make it all nice. But you can see the shapes. It's going to look awesome. So we've got hours of sanding this lot down now, and then what I'll do is I'll get the valance back on, get that welded up in the middle, which will definitely need to be welded through there. On this side I managed to cut the fiberglass back before it went off, just so I don't have to grind so much of it out, but we're going to have to make that end up there somehow. So this one I didn't quite get to it in time before it had gone off, but it's not too bad. I'll just get the grinder in there and grind it out. Looking good though. So yeah, you can see this line again. But that was obvious it was going to happen. But once it's all done, you're not going to see any of this.